The disciples of Jesus, Luke 14:33. Jesus says, "None of you can become my disciple if you do not give up all your possessions." Luke 14:33. Our possessions, and especially personal possessions, our spirit, our soul, and our body. These are the three personal possessions God has given us. 1 Thessalonians 5:23. Even these personal possessions we have to give to God. Matthew 16:24 we read, "If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me." So this is where Jesus is telling the three steps. We have to deny ourselves, take up our cross, and follow Him. These are the three steps. And Matthew 6:21 we read, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." So our treasure is our spirit, our soul, our body, our earthly treasure, money and land and relationship, whatever it may be. That is what our treasure is. Wherever we are attached, that becomes our treasure. But we have to give up all this. Only we have to be attached to God. Only one thing is needed, that we have to do the first. We have to strive first for the kingdom and righteousness of God. That becomes our treasure. Even in Matthew 16:26 we read, "For what will it profit them if they gain the whole world but forfeit their life? Or what will they give in return for their life?" And that's why the best treasure is our life, our spirit. That is the best treasure God has given us. That is our will, our freedom, our choice, our spirit, our life God has given us. In Matthew 19:21 we read, "If you wish to be perfect, go, sell your possessions and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me." This is what Jesus told the rich young man. But then he had plenty of possessions, and that's why he goes away sad. In this way, God is calling us to follow Him. And everything is created in Him, through Him, and for Him. Colossians 1:16. And everything is from Him, through Him, and to Him. Romans 11:36. It is for Jesus. Everything is for Jesus. And Matthew 11:28 we read, Jesus is telling us, "Take my yoke upon me." When we are not able to carry our cross, then we have to yoke with Jesus. One side Jesus, another side we. And that's why he says, Matthew 11:29, he says, "My yoke is easy and light." When we are burdened, then we have to yoke with Jesus, join with Jesus, and work with Jesus, carry our cross with Jesus. Then we will follow Him, denying ourselves, carrying our cross, and following Him. And the following Him is loving. John 13:34, "Love as I have loved you." That is the following of Jesus. As Jesus has loved us, we have to love one another. John 15:9 also we read, Jesus says to His disciples, "As the Father has loved me, so I loved you. Abide in my love." And that is how Jesus tells His apostles and the disciples. He has loved them. John 15:12 also we read, "Love one another as I have loved, Jesus is telling. Love one another as I have loved you. Even Jesus is telling to the Father, John 17:23, I have loved them as you have loved me. He is telling God the Father, I have loved my apostles and disciples, my followers, as you have loved me. That is following Jesus. So let us deny ourselves, not our will, but God's will. Carry our crosses, our difficult sins, and then when we are not able to carry, we have to yoke with Jesus, carry with Jesus, and follow Jesus, or love Jesus, ourselves and others as Jesus loved us. That is the disciple of Jesus.